there with Jabari Parker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Monroe in at the 5 down low. And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both show they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
Harden draws the double. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Beverly. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Howard. Pass to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. It's Ariza on the wing. Kicks it out to Harden. Let's go. Great D that time from Middleton. On defense, Houston. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Well, the Bucks made huge strides as a team last season. Greg, most of it came from them establishing themselves as a top-tier defensive team.
And, Kevin, as you know, that's really where it starts for all the elite teams. And the Bucks defensively were very strong. You look at the metrics that measure a lot of the defensive categories. Bucks finished with the 2nd-best defensive rating in the NBA.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The dish to Beverly. Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Kicks it down to Middleton. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza outside. Inside. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And guys, James Harden, much criticized for his defense a couple seasons ago. I really felt like he was dialed in at that end, and he has improved mightily over that season.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And speaking of Harden's defense, remember that internet video a couple years ago, Clark, that compiled a lot of his lapses at that end of the court? It was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, but sometimes you get caught on candid camera, and it's motivation for you to get better. And I think that's exactly what happened with James Harden.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Parker. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country. But now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, he's bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue he's the best player in college that 1 year at Kansas State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebounder on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent point. And the shot is good. Vasquez has got his first points of the game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bucks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Here's Bayless. Off the inbound pass. Good. Bayless has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Milwaukee. And he commits the intentional foul.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Terry. Brewer is out there with Beasley. And it's Capella in the center filling out the middle. A